The 95th Academy Awards take place on Sunday, March 12th, at the Dolby Theatre at Ovation Hollywood and air live on ABC, with Jimmy Kimmel returning as Oscars host for the third time. Everything Everywhere All at Once, which earned 11 nods, is the most nominated film this year. One of those 11 nominations is for Best Original Song, David Byrne, Ryan Lott and Mitski's This Is a Life. They're competing against Lady Gaga and Blood Pop for Hold My Hand, Top Gun. Maverick, Thames, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler and Ludwig Göransson for Lift Me Up, Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, Diane Warren for Applause, Tell It Like a Woman, and Keeravani and Chandrabose for Natu Natu, RRR. This is Warren's 14th nomination, with no wins so far. Gaga previously won this category for co-writing Shallow from A Star Is Born. Baz Luhrmann's biopic on 20th century icon Elvis Presley, Elvis, was nominated for 8 Oscars, including Best Picture. It also earned a Best Actor nomination for Austin Butler, who portrayed the King of Rock and Roll. Check out the complete winners list below, updating live throughout the show. Best Actress in a Supporting Role: Angela Bassett in Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, Hong Chow in The Whale, Carrie Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere All at Once, Stephanie Hsu in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Best Costume Design: Babylon, Mary Zophers, Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, Ruth Carter, Elvis, Catherine Martin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Shirley Kurata, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, Jenny Bevan. Best Sound: All Quiet on the Western Front, Victor Prazel, Frank Cruz, Marcus Stemler, Lars Ginzel and Stefan Korte, Avatar. The Way of Water, Julian Howarth, Gwendolyn Yates-Whittle, Dick Bernstein, Christopher Boyes, Gary Summers and Michael Hedges, The Batman, Stuart Wilson, William Files, Douglas Murray and Andy Nelson, Elvis, David Lee, Wayne Pashley, Andy Nelson and Michael Keller, Top Gun. Maverick, Mark Weingarten, James H. Mather, Al Nelson, Chris Burden and Mark Taylor. Best Original Score: All Quiet on the Western Front, Volker Bertelmann, Babylon, Justin Hurwitz, The Banshees of Inisherin, Carter Burwell, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Sun Lux, The Fabelmans, John Williams. Best Adapted Screenplay: All Quiet on the Western Front, screenplay by Edward Berger, Leslie Patterson and Ian Stokell, Glass Onion. A Knives Out Mystery written by Rian Johnson, Living written by Kazuo Ishiguro, Top Gun. Maverick, screenplay by Aaron Kruger and Eric Warrensinger and Christopher McQuarrie, story by Peter Craig and Justin Marks, Women Talking, screenplay by Sarah Polley. Best Original Screenplay: The Banshees of Inisherin written by Martin McDonagh, Everything Everywhere All at Once written by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Skynyrd, The Fabelmans written by Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner, Tar written by Todd Field, Triangle of Sadness written by Ruben Ostlund. Best Live Action Short Film: An Irish Goodbye, Tom Berkeley and Ross White, Ivalu Anders Walter and Rebecca Prison, Le Pupil, Alice Rohrwacher and Alfonso Cuarón, Night Ride, Eirik Tveiten and Gottlieb Larsen, The Red Suitcase, Cyrus Neshvad. Best Animated Short Film: The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, Charlie Mackesy and Matthew Freud, The Flying Sailor, Amanda Forbes and Wendy Tilby, Ice Merchants, João Gonzalez and Bruno Catano, My Year of Dicks, Sarah Gunnersdottir and Pamela Ribon, An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It, Lachlan Pendragon. Best Actor in a Supporting Role: Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway, Judd Hirsch in The Fabelmans, Barry Keoghan in The Banshees of Inisherin, Kuhui Kwan in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Best Animated Film: Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro, Mark Gustafson, Gary Unger and Alex Bulkley, Marcel the Shell with Shoes on, Dean Fleischer Camp, Elizabeth Holm, Andrew Goldman, Caroline Kaplan and Paul Mezzi, Puss in Boots. The Last Wish, Joel Crawford and Mark Swift, The Sea Beast, Chris Williams and Jed Schlanger, Turning Red, Domisher and Lindsay Collins. Best Original Song: Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, music and lyric by Diane Warren, Hold My Hand from Top Gun. Maverick, music and lyric by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop Lift Me Up from Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, music by Thames, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler and Ludwig Göransson, lyric by Thames and Ryan Coogler. Natu Natu from RRR, music by Keeravani, lyric by Chandra Bose. This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once, music by Ryan Lott, David Byrne and Mitski, lyric by Ryan Lott and David Byrne. Best International Feature Film. All Quiet on the Western Front, Germany, Argentina, 1985, Argentina close, Belgium, EO, Poland, The Quiet Girl, Ireland. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. All Quiet on the Western Front, Heike Merker and Linda Eisenhamerova, The Batman, Naomi Dawn, Mike Marino and Mike Fontaine, Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, Camille Friend and Joel Harlow, Elvis, Mark Coulier, Jason Baird and Aldo Signoretti, The Whale, Adrian Moret, Judy Chin and Anne-Marie Bradley. Best Production Design. All Quiet on the Western Front, Production Design. Christian M. Goldbeck, Set Decoration. Ernestine Hipper, Avatar. The Way of Water, Production Design. Dylan Cole and Ben Proctor, Set Decoration. Vanessa Cole, Babylon, Production Design. Florencia Martin, Set Decoration. Anthony Carlino, Elvis, Production Design. Catherine Martin and Karen Murphy, Set Decoration. Bev Dunn, The Fablemans, Production Design. Rick Carter, Set Decoration. Karen O'Hara. Best Cinematography. All Quiet on the Western Front, James Friend Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths, Darius Kanji, Elvis, Mandy Walker, Empire of Light, Roger Deakins, Tar, Florian Hofmeister. Best Visual Effects. All Quiet on the Western Front, Frank Petzold, Victor Muller, Marcus Frank and Camel Jaffer, Avatar. The Way of Water, Joe Letteri, Richard Bainham, Eric Sandin and Daniel Barrett, The Batman, Dan Lemon, Russell Earl, Anders Langlands and Dominic Toohey, Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, Jeffrey Bauman, Craig Hammock, R. Christopher White and Dan Sudik, Top Gun. Maverick, Ryan Tudhope, Seth Hill, Brian Litzen and Scott R. Fisher. Best Film Editing. The Banshees of Inisherin, Mikkel E.G. Nielsen, Elvis, Matt Villa and Jonathan Redmond, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Paul Rogers, Tar, Monica Willie, Top Gun. Maverick, Eddie Hamilton. Best Documentary Feature. All That Breathes, Shonak Sen, Amon Mann and Teddy Leifer, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Laura Poitras, Howard Girdler, John Lyons, Nan Golden and Yoni Galajov, Fire of Love, Sarah Dosa, Shane Boris and Ina Fitchman, A House Made of Splinters, Simon Luring Wilmont and Monica Hellstrom, Navalny, Daniel Roher, Odessa Ray, Diane Becker, Melanie Miller and Shane Boris. Best Documentary Short Subject. The Elephant Whisperers, Kartiki Gonzalez and Ganit Monga, Holout, Evgenia Arbigieva and Maxim Arbigiv, How Do You Measure a Year? Jay Rosenblatt, The Martha Mitchell Effect and Alvergue and Beth Levison, Stranger at the Gate, Joshua Seftel and Conall Jones. Best Actor in a Leading Role. Austin Butler in Elvis, Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser in The Whale, Paul Mescal in Aftersun, Bill Nighy in Living. Best Actress in a Leading Role. Kate Blanchett in Tar, Ana de Armas in Blonde, Andrea Riseborough into Leslie Michelle Williams in The Fablemans, Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Best Directing. The Banshees of Inisherin, Martin McDonagh, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Skaynard, The Fablemans, Steven Spielberg, Tar, Todd Field, Triangle of Sadness, Ruben Ostlund. Best Picture. All Quiet on the Western Front, Malte Grunert, producer, Avatar. The Way of Water, James Cameron and John Landau, producers, The Banshees of Inisherin, Graham Broadbent, Pete Chernin and Martin McDonagh, producers, Elvis, Baz Luhrmann, Catherine Martin, Gail Berman, Patrick McCormick and Skylar Weiss, producers, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Daniel Kwan, Daniel Skaynard and Jonathan Wong, producers, The Fablemans, Christy McCosco Krieger, Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner, producers, Todd Field, Alexandra Milchon and Scott Lambert, producers, Top Gun. Maverick, Tom Cruise, Christopher McQuarrie, David Ellison and Jerry Bruckheimer, Producers Triangle of Sadness Eric Hemmendorf and Philippe Bober. Producers Women Talking Dee Dee Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner and Frances McDormand. Producers